Hello and welcome to this edition of Saturday Chat with me, Big Sky 35. Uh, I was going to get out try to figure out my Gary Carters, and I might do that next Saturday. Uh, I just been running around this morning. I was going to go to a gaming con down in Raleigh. It's about 2 hour drive when it's all said and done, and it was like $25 to get in. I ended up picking up a day for tomorrow, so I was like, I don't want to waste 2 hours. There was also a Comic Con, a small one in Greensboro. Well, I don't know how small it was in the Greensboro Coliseum uh, today and tomorrow. And if I get off early tomorrow, I might go there. I'm sorry. I'm looking over. I'm watching the Cubs Brewers. Cubs led the game off with a home run. Now the Brewers are just three up, three hits. Looks like three. It might even be three back-to-back doubles to start this game. It might have been a double, single double. Because I was like, that first inning, Cubs are playing with house money. So, but the Brewers should win. They got a powerhouse. So pulling for the Brewers in this one. Speaking of baseball, I think we created a monster last week. So since I am working tomorrow, Monday, we're going to do live again at 7 o'clock. Me and my pop talking baseball. He had a lot of fun doing that interaction with everybody. So please, if you have time to come and join us, it'll probably be during the games, so we'll be talking about the games as they're going on. It's a fun weekend. I mean, this time of year is just so much fun. You got college football. My Hoos are playing at 3:30. Man, they're already. No, I thought first they're pulling the pitcher. Just a pitching coach. Yeah, and you got second round of the baseball, all four games today. History being made every moment. This is when the Tops Now. If your favorite team, I tops.com. Check that out for cards that are representing what's going on in the game now. I won't be getting any. I don't have any players that I really collect or I just watch any games for the games. Unless something really special happens. I did go out yesterday, pick up me a Seattle hat. That's who I told you I probably pick a team, and Kyle Rowley, my catchers, the dumper, the big dump, whatever they call him, one of the greatest, Big Amish and him, greatest nicknames in baseball right now. I hope they make a candy bar after. But yeah, it just didn't feel like going to a show, spending a lot of money. I ended up, I've been talking about moving, so I'm making room. I went through my Star Wars collection mainly. It was like a lot of stuff I picked up over the years, just that or mystery boxes that just take up space, mostly pops. I had a large tote that I couldn't put the top on. It was overfilling. Stuff trying to fall off as I was carrying it. So I traded that in for some store credit for when they have bigger games that come in. I'll spend it on that because I did get a nice little bit. And I did pick up a couple of things that I'll be showing off on a Thursday this month. Not too much, just a few things. So always like to carry a bunch of stuff in and walk out with. I carried a bunch of pops to take up a lot of space. I walked out with a few movies and strategy guides that don't take up any space, and a Star Wars game, another board game, Monopoly game at that. I have questions about the cover that I will talk about. It's got the Clone Wars, but it has Darth Vader on the front, so that really hurt my head to look at. Because Clone Wars would have been Anakin. Even at the end, he Anakin, unless it was the Darth Vader they showed was after the Clone Wars was over. The Darth Vader that was before the Darth Vader we knew in the original trilogy when Anakin turned to dark side would have been on the cover if you weren't gonna be. But that's the nerd in me coming out. Also, something that I've been looking at. I used to get. I had an aunt before she passed that would give me ornaments and stuff every year, and I was in the Hallmark yesterday looking at some ornaments. No baseball that for me, but I know in the past, like they've done Cal Ripken and Big Hurt, all pretty much the bigger names. Can't have errors. Nico Horner booting the ball. I probably should have picked up the one I was looking at, and I might go back and get it for Star Wars Saruka. Ahsoka, I mean, not Saruka. No, Saruka was in Willy Wonka. Ahsoka is what I'm talking about. But basically just stayed around town. Really excited about a new product that I didn't think I was going to be able to get my hands on. They got a hobby box of this. It's going for over $500, and that's the new Topps Chrome. So I picked up actually retail blasters. Again, GameStop is really. I have a GameStop at my mall that's turning into a card store very quickly. I picked up, and it's got a lot of Fanatic stuff in there. So I picked up a Z Folio in there, way cheaper than like a Target or Walmart. Not way cheaper, a couple dollars. Just basic black. I picked up a couple in there. They got, one touches and all semi-rigids. They are a place to turn in your cards for PSA. They have not gone up on their prices yet. I'm kind of waiting to see. I did get some blasters, and I got two of the. I really want to show this. Of these two, which is going for, I think I picked these up for like $65. And another place is Barnes and Nobles. If you're out looking for retail, right now, my Walmart has a ton of Topps Chromium. And I know a lot of people are bitching about the prices at $29. But actually, it's pretty good. You pick up a lot of Prism. You're going to pick up some sepia. And you'll also possible. I've hit a couple of autos out of it. And I'm sorry. And even the larger boxes going for, I want to say 65. I keep seeing people say 70. It's 65. Why make it worse than it already is? And I feel like, yes, at one time they were 49, but now everything is going up. If you have not realized, not just in the card world, but in the reality, everything is going up. And I'm telling you, I've been saying this for a while, is the protective stuff has started with superior fit sleeves with tariffs, and a lot of stuff come from overseas. We're going to have the same issues we had with COVID here coming up, trying to get stuff, protective stuff. And I don't know where the card manufacturers get their supplies to make the cards. I'm hoping we're not going to have issues with that. Jesus, if we do, it's just going to be a fiasco. But there's plenty of cards out there. I've always said, if they stop manufacturing cards today, I will have plenty of stuff to pick from. Pete Alonso announced he's going to be a free agent. I have plenty of Mets Pete Alonsos to collect. And it excites me, I'm not excited he's leaving the Mets. But I know when he was talking about it last summer or last winter, I started seeing stuff that I haven't seen in a long time on eBay. Um, so I'm looking to see for that to happen again. Um, because Mets fans will be very bitter when he signs with somebody else. I'm not going to be bitter. It's business. I want him to be a Met, lifelong Met, and he still could. They still could offer him another contract. Uh, you know, it's a business when it comes to that part. I just hope he goes to a team that I halfway uh, enjoy, or at least a team that I can. There's three teams that come to the top of my mind. If he goes to, I just won't collect him. Probably, I might get his base flagship, and that's it. Uh, and that would be Yankees, Cardinals, Dodgers. Um, and I will still keep one eye on what he's doing, but I won't watch the game. I just because I can't root for the teams. Those teams I just cannot root for. Um, you know, I like for the Yankees right now. I can't root for them. I like the enjoyment that my friends have that are Yankee fans, uh, to listen to them. Um, but I won't be. I hate when my friends' team. I don't like the Phillies either. If you go to the Phillies, there's four teams. Phillies, bam. Um, so those teams. I really enjoy my friends enjoying their playoffs, but and it breaks my heart when their hearts break, but it doesn't break my heart when their teams lose. If that makes any sense whatsoever. Uh, you know, I I'm just fine if Phillies or the Yankees don't win. Um, and if they do, they do. Then it'll be fun to root against them next year. Uh, I did go ahead and I bought not a case, but a full sleeve of some magnets from Penny Sleeve. I can't. I love the ones that my friends have with the put the stickers uh, on the top, but the pricing to me, I just I can't get my head wrapped around that pricing. Um, I'm always looking for the best thing I can get for. I talk about bargain shopping all the time, uh, and so I bought whatever a full box is, two of them, 55 and a 75, um, and I need way more because all my stuff that doesn't my PC, uh, if I don't have it graded, so none of my autos. I don't really get autos graded. I don't get mem cards graded unless I want to sell them. Um, and even then, I don't really grade that stuff. So, and then I get like the oversized stuff graded, if that makes any sense. So, like tribute stuff that don't really fit well in my book. Um, so, like tribute and Inception cards that are a little bit larger stock that I can't put in my book. I'll put in magnets. Boy, didn't make it out of the first inning. Wow, that's going to make it really tough for the Cubs if the Cubs have to use the best of five, and if they have to use a lot of bullpen today, they're going to be in trouble. Because isn't Boyd or is he their number one pitcher? Why did they start the number one? Oh, okay, never mind. This is where the playoffs are a little different from when I grew up to now, and I agree with a lot because, man, when I was not even when I was growing up in my early 20s, you just needed two guys. But anyway, you didn't need full five rotation. Back to what I was talking about. I just feel like just if you have the money and you need protective stuff, I was looking through. I need more Superior. I need more fitted sleeves. If anybody knows a good place to get those. I don't know if I went to Superior. It still looks like they're filling. but I think at a higher price. It's telling you because it's going to be a higher price. I can't. I didn't really understand because I was looking today to see what I needed. I just this all the pricing is really for protective stuff is where I feel like it's going to go up because plastic is such a commodity that it's not made in America. Uh, Most plastics are in Japan. Um, so I'm hoping we don't have that issue. So, and I hopefully, well, not made in. I should take that back. I'm sure there's some made in America, and hopefully there'll be enough. Because I think that that one brand that has the weirdly enough, it has the kangaroo on it, which is Australian, but it says American made on it on the front. They always put the flag, so that's always weird to me. But yeah, but I feel like just get heads up, for that. I also want to thank Chris from Missouri for coming on last week. Man, uh, you know, 3 years on YouTube. He's on everything. He was on every day. I think he's on a live somewhere. He loves to be part of it. He's lucky to have a partner with him, a wife that not only not lets him, but uh, you know, but she enjoys it as much as it sounds like she's into it as much as he is. There's a few guys out there like, Moynihan and Bobbles and a few other guys. I'm single, so I do whatever the hell I want to do. But I don't have that second income coming in, so that's always a thing. So right now, that's another thing I want to touch on. So I'm always talking about bargain hunting and all of that is like I haven't been working as much overtime and stuff, so I kind of got to throttle down a little bit. I've talked about it. It's hard for me after international to turn off that buy-in switch, and I got plenty to do in this house or in this apartment. I have cards from this wall all the way behind me. I got a ton of stuff. Plus, I love to play my video games, which I haven't been having an opportunity to do. So I probably for the rest of this year, I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna buy anything, but I'm gonna turn that switch off a little bit. Try to stay off of the eBays and stuff. I am trying to complete the Scooby-Doo run. I love that set. I'll probably do the Disney set. So that might be the only cards I look for. So a few dollars a day or a week or whatever. I'm not looking to buy a bunch of high end cards. Now I might buy a little. If something comes out, hits the shelves, and I might because Topps Holidays about to come out. Hopefully, there'll be enough on there. Usually, they don't print a lot of that. That's one of those cards that's always sneaky fun, and they don't print that high, and then they make the super short prints and short prints on that, and I think those get kind of lost in the mix the time of year it is. The modern guy, I don't know if people really understand. And I'm kind of interested to see what they're going to do because what they've been doing with the other holiday stuff is making it part of the flagship with new inserts. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen a checklist. I know it was a pre-order is about to come out for it, along with update. So I don't know if it's going to be like part of the update flagship with holiday, Christmas, winter, fall, which I won't be bad at. I kind of like them doing that instead of making a whole new for a collector like player collector. I rather just look for the inserts instead of now I got to get the base. I don't have gotta, but as a I feel like I have to get the base and everything. So I wouldn't be upset about that. And I really like I said, the Easter tins and what they did in the second set with the hot dogs and all that. Which I haven't seen a hot dog one. Uh, I've seen the Suns. Of course, I've got quite the Sun ones are pretty easily to obtain. So, but I just want to throw some things out there. Some places to find retail, some places to just a reminder. You know, if you can get protective stuff. So I've noticed on websites that not all of them are as stocked as they used to be. Still, since COVID, back in the day, it was really easy to find that stuff. It's kind of not as easy. It looks like. Um, Except penny sleeves. You can get penny sleeves anyway, and they're back to a penny. So, but one touches and all that, and like again, I can't. I love the one touches that my buddy, especially with their own little labels. I looked into it. I just they don't have to. I don't want to get into it, so I don't have to replace them all. But I just like this. It works well for me. I don't need headers on them and all that. It's nice to make you feel like you have graded cards. I don't need that to make me feel like that. I grade certain ones for reasons, and it's my reasons. So with that being said, check me out tomorrow night. I don't really have anybody planned. I don't have any plans for tomorrow night. Um, drop me a jingle if you want to come on and chat. Uh, you know, uh, uh, Tell me what you want to talk about and see where we go from there. Any topics, please let me know. We can get into tomorrow. Always love my opinions. They might not be the greatest ones, but and I want to leave off. I've been saying this for weeks now. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Every day, it's right now, and I really do appreciate it. I am not. It's been amazing. It's been amazing. Thank you, and I am locking on the door on 725. I thought I stalled out several times in my career, and I was happy where I'm still happy where I'm at. I get to know my subscriber base and people that come on, and most of them I have try to have relationships with, like at least I recognize names. You'll see me out on the lives. If I see a name, I try to remember everybody that comes on, which is hard to do. The 90s was a hell of a decade for me, man. I don't have the brain function that I used to have. So, with that being said, thank you to all of my new subscribers. And please, if you find anything I say interesting, chuckle. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. It'll be a big help to me for the drive for 1,000. That's just a mark that's for any YouTuber that makes where more things can happen for you. Where I can go live wherever I want to, things like that, without having to jump through hoops and go through secondary channels to go live remotely. Because y'all know I love my lives. So with that being said, like, share, tell a friend, and again, please subscribe if you haven't. And until tomorrow night, Sunday night, 8 o'clock. And I'm really thinking about changing my time to earlier because I'm being selfish. I get up to go to work at 6. Yes, I should be able to be fine with that. But for some reason, I'm having issues on Monday morning with getting up. So I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm going to do. Let me know how you feel if I do change it to an hour earlier or even 30 minutes. Just let me know. So until next time, see ya.